back at one of the most packed malls ever. Ontario Mills Outlet Mall, and they got a Nike factory store. Got here about 30 minutes after they opened. They usually have a separate refurbished section here. I guess not today, 30% off the back wall. Look at this right here. Never seen these. Jordan 4 white cement football cleats. Yeah, definitely never seen these. These are dope. Dude, these are freaking dope. Don't play football or anything, so I don't need them. $205 for those. Jordan 2.3s, seen a plethora of these lately. $110. Standard size pricing starting at $100, which is a good thing. Can we find anything dope though? More Jordan 2.3s, $110. Pegasus 2005s, $80. Moving on to the size 10, $70 for the Metcons. Pegasus Wave, did we see that already? $80. Luka 3, $65. Luka pretty much averaging a 30-point triple-double, which is kind of crazy. Also get a ton of steals too. $130 for the DNs. Now I think about, I don't see any refurbs here. Did they switch it up? No refurbs? Okay, I do see one right here. $43 for the Immortalities. Ooh, do got the Jason Tatum 4s right here. These really do remind me of the Shaq Gnosis from way back when. One of my favorite shoes. I'm so mad I didn't get them at what 2020, 2019, last time they released. $130. I didn't want to pay retail for them. That's what happened. Zion 3s, $55, 9.5 with kind of a better selection. Do got these are the cheeseburger ones, right? The cheeseburger ones. They released like a bunch of fast food inspired ones. $100 for the mids. Romero Roams right here. Been seeing a few different colorways of these at Ross, $130. Moving on to 11 and above. I do see some Pegasus Plus right here, $130. A lot of the same stuff. The Pegasus Waves, Metcon 8s right here, $70. Burger one, Luna Rome, $60. Dunks right here, $90. More of these as well. We got the Shocks right here, the TLs, $110, as well as these weird Converse. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these at all. Getting rid of all these Infinity runs, my bad. Infinity Run 4 is $120. Air Max 1s right here. We're seeing a million of these, $65. My next move is like, why is there Converse here? I'm like, yeah, because they're owned by Nike. $65 for the Luka 4s. I like these, but I don't like the way they fit. Love the way they look. Look like the 2002 Rs right here, the Pegasus Waves. Sometimes you just got to be nosy. Do got some Kobe 3s right here, size 15 though. Dang, and they took off price. I don't know what it's marked at. But yeah, size 15s. All right, let's knock out the aisles and maybe move on to the next spot. Why not 0.4s? Take 1.4s. This is Westbrook's budget shoe right here. This is take 1.2. Westbrook has been balling. I know most of you guys have not been watching because nobody watches him really, to be honest. But yeah, you got Zoom separates. And he's on the Kings. Who really watches the Kings, to be honest? You got more non-signature J's. Jordan 4 RMs in so many different colorways. They got quite a few Jordan 1 lows right here, including these SE right here. And the shattered backboard colorway of the Jordan 1 lows. We got some all-white mids if you want to customize. Pair right there, and then this, like, what the hell? This one, like, just fall off or something? What the hell? It doesn't have the back thing right there, but yeah, got a couple more mids. Denim books right here. Got like an inside-out one right here. That's kind of interesting. It shows that it started as a player exclusive, kind of interesting. And do got Ja 2s right here, Ja 1s. More Ja 1s. LeBrons. And we're moving through these quick. We've seen these budget signatures in so many spots. All kinds of dunks. Got some Monarchs. Haven't seen these in a while. Max 90s. Plethora of colorways. Doing this black and white. All white right here. Max 2017. Light bone off-white colorway. Team red right here. Air Max 270s over here. Air Max DNs. All of these. DN8s. In a couple different colors. 4 different racks of clearance apparel. You get 40 off. I was gonna skip it, but they got some interesting stuff. They do got the Mamba jackets right here, 40% off, $40. So what's 20 something dollars, really? Man, they're so freaking thin though, dude. Even for $20, I might have to pass. I don't know, but they are just $20. $24. That's actually kind of crazy. But they are so thin. I like these hoodies more actually. How much are the hoodies going for? The hoodies are going for $50. So the hoodies are going for $30. I actually prefer this hoodie over this jacket. The jacket's like super thin. Sometimes super thin is good, but not for me with these jackets. They got mediums right here. Is it just mediums and smalls? I think just mediums and smalls. And then for the jackets, they have a bunch of sizes. This jacket here was intriguing. Got a super poofy jacket. It's a Jordan brand one. $279 down to $200, and then it goes down to $120 after the savings. That's not bad at all. That is a size medium. Apparel-wise, seeing a lot better stuff than I saw at Redlands. We got these right here, $52. $30 for this hoodie right here. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. It's cool. It's not like super nice. It's cool. $30. That's like the little metal aglets right there and stuff like that. Thinking about it. $30. Don't really have any Mamba Mentality merch. It is a therma fit. It's pretty thin though. Pretty thin. So I wonder if I should just leave it just because it's so thin. Apparently I like it extra thick. And I'm just being dumb. All right, I already have a line here. We're gonna go check out some more stores. All right, do got an Adidas outlet. Last time I got some Ultra Boost for $20. Not gonna happen? Pretty sure no, but we still gotta look around. It says 60% off all the clearance stuff, but not a very good selection. What the hell, really? Really? These Ultra Boost 5X for the women, 60 off of 150. Oh, these aren't the 5X, these are just light Ultra Boost. These Gazelles right here, $100. I got stuff in boxes right here. Gazelles, 100. These are SL2s. What is this? A Light Strike Pro. Light Strike Pro. So these are some decent running shoes. What they talk about? $90. $90, not bad. 5X Ultra Boost right here, 150. And they got them in multiple colorways, multiple sizes. We got these 6.5, the SL2s right here, $90, 60 off. That's actually kind of crazy. Is that the women's over there and this the men's? I'm so confused. I do see these Adidas SL2s right here. I'm kind of curious about these. So these have a Light Strike in the midsole, not the Light Strike Pro that all the elite shoes have. They feel okay. They feel okay. Oh, it does say it has Light Strike Pro right here. It says Light Strike, so maybe it's a mixture of Light Strike Pro and Light Strike. But yeah, just not super cushiony. I like really cushiony shoes when I go running. But if you don't mind some slightly stiffer shoes, yeah, these retail for freaking $120 or something, and they're down to like $40, under $40, down to under $40. We do have Ultra Boost right here, $120, but that's 60 off. It's like $50, something like that. Campus, they got some Retro Peas. These are hella comfy for $65. These are the Retro Peas right here. Tons and tons of Boost, super comfy, $65, 60 off, so hella cheap. Of course, I'm checking to see if anything is marked incorrectly. That's how I came up last week. You got these Fear of God basketball shoes right here, 60 off $2. Fear Boost 2023s, that's hella cheap. Way to get into full-length Boost. They got them in all black, as well as navy and white. Sambas right here, but $90 full retail. And yeah, seeing a lot of generics. Some soccer shoes right here, soccer cleats. Predator Pro FGs, 50% off 150, 50% off 100 for these. Then a bunch of generics and generics. I think they just brought these out right here. Have some more Ultra Boost 5X right here. Gazelles go for $100. Those Adidas SL2s. Prices not too bad. Selection not the greatest. These Ultra Boosts right here, the gray ones, that's a pretty solid deal. And then do have New Balance right here. Look at this, 50% off here as well. Holy crap. Usually the clearance stores will have a huge sale. The factory stores will have a whatever sale. That's dope. Gotta go right to the back where everything is 50 off. They actually have running shoes in the men's section, which they rarely ever do. 10 to 80. These V13s or V14s? V14s 130, so $65. Got these in all kinds of sizes. And everything else is casual shoes. $70 for these 574s right here, all suede. T500s. These are definitely interesting looking right here. What's the price? What's the price? 60 for those. 237s. These are going for $70. 300 quarts, $70. I got these in plenty of sizes too. 1906s, 110. 1002Rs. These are 110 for these. 997s, $70. 50% off everything here. Really drops the price really freaking low. Moving over to the women's section over here. And they got a ton of these fresh from 860s. Yeah, they're 130. Fuel Cell Rebel 4s. Going for 110. 574s. This one's nice. I just love long hair suede. This is not the easiest to match with, like a light green, $90. Or the fuel cells right here, 110. 574s right here, short haired suede. I like that one, $90. 327s, 90. 37, 70. 515, $70. 1080 V14s. I think that's the one that I have. This is a medium though, it's not a wide. Obviously it's not my size. 130 for those. More of the 574s, $90. 1080 V14s. These are 130, so $65. That's some of the best 1080 prices we've seen. What's this one? I kind of like this color right here. 860s, 130. Smaller sizes, a bunch of 574s, 230s or 327s. 515s right here, $70. Fresh foam bongos. These look pretty comfy, 140. 574s, these were down to 70, so $35. I like this color too, but I just couldn't. Yeah, I got other expenses right now. Let's move on to the aisles where everything that is yellow is 50% off. Like these 740s right here. 574s going for $35 after the 50 off. 515s. Got these 990s right here, $75. And these are the most reasonably priced 990s ever. $50 for 990s. These retail for damn near $200. They still have a few sizes left. We've been seeing these at quite a few spots. Seen them at Camarillo quite a few times. We got a few more 9060s. This is off of 110 right here, so $55. And then $65 for these bad boys right here. Moving over to the women's section over here. I don't know what the hell these are. Dang, in the women's section, they barely have anything on clearance. They really have nothing on clearance for the women, but for the kiddos, they got a few things right here on clearance. These 237s for $35. And these 550s right here. $30 for 550s, not bad, not bad. Do got a couple jackets. Right here it says 50% off clearance. These are going for $80. These fluffy ones right here, 70. Is this the one that I've seen? No, it's a shorter one that I've seen at Ross lately, but they got these jackets right here as well. Are these $35? 70, 50 off? And do you have another 50% off of these? So $15 for these hoodies? Is that right? Seems way cheap. Yeah, $30 and then you get another 50 off. Wow, $15 for New Balance hoodies. And it seems like these are all the same as well. Oh, okay, anything with the yellow tag, that's 50 off. Yep. Oh, this t-shirt earlier. This one is not 50 off because it doesn't have that yellow tag. This is a dope shirt though. I actually have jerseys here. I don't know what team that is. FCP. I don't really know soccer like that. I do get that discount. $15 for soccer jerseys. Holy cow. So apparently they do have some deals. 25 for those t-shirts. Yeah, 25 for these. Look at how thick that elastic is right there. Just an awful color. This is a better color right here.